What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Zayden, Braden, random person, what's going on? This is the first for me, y'all. I'm standing. I got, my new desk here has got a stand-up or a sit-down mode, and I'm trying standing this time. It's really, really weird. Sure, it's something you get used to, but boy, it feels very strange, no doubt. Get my mic set up here. What's going on there, Marfy? Quick Toad, how you doing? Jacob? Can't wait for DDA to launch on PS4, hell yeah. Oh, they've always had lightsabers, Gordon. Can't have Dungeon Defenders without lightsabers. That's a necessary item right there. Anyway, y'all, it's been a little while. I want to farm up, I don't even know what I want to farm up. I kind of want to get, an electric aura set for my active monk here. And what's that? That's guard pieces. I would like to have this guy doing electric auras, that way I get the builder bonus. There's no date yet there, Overwatch. Not soon enough is the right answer. Nah, DDA is not crossplay. Crossplay is not a promised feature. It's something they said they would like to have down the road. DD2 update hasn't made it to PS4 yet. I don't know what else to say there. How'd I get the hood? The hood is from doing the tutorial. If you... Actually, you can do it right here. You do the tutorial. It rewards you with that hood for completing it, so... Gots to do the tutorial. Let's see, what to do. Yeah, the DD2 updates on the Xbox. Let's just start off with a little casual Royal Gardens here. I don't have my background music set up yet. I've got to finish getting my home network set up a little bit, and then I will get that squared away. Thoughts on the DD2 update? I mean, it's a start. It's better than nothing, you know? I mean, it's practically nothing, but it's better than nothing. I would rather see a small update than no update, you know? So... No content. I mean, I'm looking for content. I'm not looking for more ways to do the same shit, you know? What made I choose the pet? Well, different pets do different things. This is a defense rate boost pet. So it's like the, what was that, the Huntress Guardian in DD1? Or was the Huntress Power? I'm not really sure. These gemstones, though, replaced the Guardian pets from DD1. And this guy is a tower booster, mainly. So, of course, I've got a pet that's going to boost towers as well. And then, like, the rock pets are kind of the premier builder pets. But you got to get a good roll on them. Alright, where were we? Didn't get this down yet. Shelly Land, what's up? Those that are just joining, this is, it's going to be a little awkward today, don't mind me. This is my very first time ever doing a stand-up live stream. So I'm standing right now, and I've never stood up and played video games besides, like, at an arcade machine. Ever. How did it feel to kind of, like, not be as strong as you were on DD2 when you started DDA? Well, I mean, that's the funnest part of the game. Once you get geared up, you're done. The game becomes extremely dull then. The chase for loot is what is the funnest part. So, I mean, I loved it. that the right tower? Yep. Just kind of in slow motion mode here. Alright, we need some traps. Well, I plan on expanding out my live stream schedule quite a bit here in the very near future. And I don't want to be sitting on my ass the whole time, you know? I'm already getting old. I don't need to get round as well. Get round and old. So, I mean, I'll mix it up. I'm going to do like half and half or whatever. I mean, we'll see. By the end of this stream, I may be sitting. This is, like I said, this is my first time, so. Let's see. I'm going to need some beams. It'll just take a little while to get used to, I think. I mean, a lot of people do it all the time, you know? It's supposed to be healthier for you. But it's a matter of getting used to it. Like your, you know, like your monitor is not at the same eye level. Stuff like that. It's just, it feels weird. Not gonna lie, it feels weird as hell. Forgot dish. Drop that right there. Get some DST action. But yeah, this is my first time ever. Even at work, I've never, I guess you know, you didn't stand at the terminal when I working in the casino. I mean, you had a stand-up podium with your computer in it, but you didn't just stand there. You're walking around and stuff, you know? So it's just weird. Gonna take some adjusting. Well, like I said, I mean, this is the first day, so by the end of this stream, I may end up be parked on my butt sitting. We'll just have to see how that goes. You know, what am I missing? I'm missing walls, huh? Grab some walls. I mean, do you even need walls on this map anymore? I think is the question now. I mean, since I don't know, I might as well place them. But it feels like if I didn't place walls, I could put, like, what? I could put 4 more DSTs. I wonder if that would handle it. Yeah, I've got DPS only heroes, random. Even your DPS heroes in DDA, you want to hybrid out and give them a, like that boost monk, that tower boost monk is a DPS hero. He's set up for DPS, but I'm trying to do multiple things with him. Like, you don't get the benefit of your rifted, your fusion towers unless you have them in your deck. So you want to have a hybrid of what you can get away with. Obviously, it's a sacrifice. You know, having a hybrid anything is a sacrifice. Let's see. Get a buff beam here. I still got a ton of DU left. And we've got another wall over here, but it feels like I could go with some more DSTs and a bigger buff beam. I'm not even sure if these walls are necessary anymore. Let's see, we could go 2 more. How we want to do this? Let's just do this. We'll put 1 here and 1 here. And then we'll get our buff beam back. It's not going to leave me enough, huh? I'm going to be pretty light on the DU. Not even sure if this is going to work out very well. These stacks, these tower stacks may just end up getting destroyed. We'll have to see here. That's not terrible, I guess. Could be worse. Is that the EV? Is that what you mean? In DD2, characters are pretty. I mean, I think the EV looks better than any of the others in DDA. But, I mean, if you're comparing the character models to DD2, DD2, in my opinion, is just almost always going to win. It's a gorgeous game, you know? There was a lot of money that went into those animations and everything. Get it this side. I got it way too close to the... I mean, once I get this upgraded all the way, then it'll be easier to target, maybe? Yeah, that's the reflect. God dang it, man. There we go. Gonna have to put that back now. Oop. But I do like the way they look, you know, the EV looks. Some of the other heroes I don't care for very much. Well, you just gotta upgrade your buff beam first. And, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm rusty as hell. I've been playing a lot of DD2. Alright, well, let's see if I get blowed up. See if I get blowed up. What's up, Nagiri? Sounds like my DST volume needs to go down, huh? Y'all might want to keep your eardrums and not hear pew 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 in your sleep after watching the stream, you know. I don't even know why I chose this map to do it. Why did I choose this map? Oh, I said I wanted an easy one to knock the rust off a little. I think that was why. Man, it is so weird standing here, y'all. Like, I don't know what to do. Do you cross your legs? I mean, how do you stand? Well, yeah, I mean, you figure basically the cosmetics are saved to the account. And then the save file can be local. So yeah, that's awesome. I tell you what, though, the game runs really, really good. I mean, here we are halfway through a Rifted Survival Wave. The fence is going off everywhere, and I'm still like at a super smooth, oh wow, what happened there? Everything just disappeared. Alright, well, I'm gonna do some killing over this way, I guess. That is so weird. It's something to do with the shitty reflect beam placement, I'm sure. You're unlocking everything on your PC account and just playing on Xbox. That's fair. What are you going to do on PS4 though, Nagiri? I know you prefer PS4, don't you? Or do you not care? Oh wow, man. Yeah, the lack of DSTs here has owned me. Alright, well, back to the drawing board on that one, huh? Here I was bragging about how great the game looked, and everything went to shit. That was a different, a little different than how I normally would build it. I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna build it how I normally would this time, I think. Actually, I'm tempted. I'm super tempted to try no walls, but I'm worried about the side lanes. If an ogre comes out of the side lanes, I may be screwed. Going no walls. The merged account will be your main. PS4 launch will be a second player account. Well, I mean, I'm hoping the cross saves are here soon, you know? I mean, we know that the Switch is coming first. Or they said that they are trying to get the Switch out first. I mean, I'm hoping the cross save is here before that point. Because let's be honest, if they get every console released and they still don't have cross saves in, the chances of it making it into the game, I think, go drastically down. I mean, maybe I'm off there, but it feels like if they release on all the consoles and cross saves isn't there, that it's not going to come. And that's going to cause massive rage. And I'm going to be leading I'm going to be bearing a torch at the front of the crowd. Would I consider myself in the top 100 DDA players? I mean, DDA is just like any other Dungeon Defenders game. It's not skill-based, so... I mean, I've got pretty decent gear. I'm probably in the top 100 as far as stats go. Probably. Alright, so let's get the DSTs. First thing. I'm gonna no wall it too. Here I said I was gonna do it. Shoot. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of people that have grinded, and like the folks that were into the speed runs and all that stuff, those guys are decked. You know, Aramir's got way better gear than I do. But, you know, you put the time in. Thanks for subscribing there, Pierre. Trung, appreciate you. You put the time in, you know. Those guys put the time in. I mean, I put lots of time in, but I broke it up over different builds. Where a lot of those guys saved the hard grind for... Massacre. Knowing that it was coming. And we got lots of forgiveness on this overclock beam, because it's just going to be 60U if I don't derp and right click instead of placing it. And that gives me 8. Which allows me a 2DU reflect beam. Gonna have 2 left over, huh? What do I want to do with the 2? I mean, I could add just a little decoy wall in up here, maybe. Just as like a last resort type thing. In case something makes it through. Give it something to smack. Yeah, I could have went with the heals, but I'm hoping I don't take any damage. Ideally, nothing's gonna hit me here. We'll find out. Insane Ancient Mines on the very first wave gets to 31, 39 enemies left. Nothing on screen. No, I haven't ever seen that. But normally, if there's nothing, if it seems like there's nothing on the screen, it's usually a kobold that got you. So that would be my guess, is that's what happened. I know with me, when it's a big mystery and I don't know what killed me, it's normally a kobold. In the kobolds, like if you have your tactical map open, the kobolds sometimes will run really fast. They won't really appear on the tac map too well. All right, let's try this again. I mean, it should. The build should work. In theory. Don't shoot the sirens. Yeah, man, it is just amazing how well the game runs, though. It's so smooth running. It just amazes me being right in the middle of a survival wave like this, and there's... Like, I'm not dropping below 144 at all. It's just pegged right there. Good stuff. It's a shame they can't make Dungeon Defenders 2 run like this. But there's just no chance that's ever going to happen, sadly. Keep shooting at the sirens. Old habits, you know. Yeah, Drake Tooth is a massacre-specific weapon. The best gem pet would come from, well, I mean... Theoretically, the best gem pet would come from Massacre Hardcore Mixed Mode. Or, not Mixed Mode, pardon me. Massacre Hardcore Survival, where you have the boss. But it's only a chance of getting it. It's not guaranteed. And the thing with the gem pets is they cap out. So, you know, you could end up finding a really, really good one just from campaign. In campaign, it's a guaranteed drop. So you can farm the shit out of them. You can, like, farm a new one, like, every 6 minutes, 8 minutes, you know? Where the survival is going to take a little bit longer, and it's only a chance. You could, you know, theoretically, you could farm survival all day long on Summit and not even see one. Now, the chances of that, of course, are pretty slim. But that is a possibility, you know? RNG hates us all. Ah. Especially me. Hoping I see something nice on this one. Maybe I'll do a summit next. I haven't done a summit run in a while. See if I can still do it without choking. I was pretty stoked. I mean, the DD2 stuff was expected. It was part of the Casters Guild agreement. So we knew that was coming. I didn't know that anything was coming here. So I was shocked. And Malta told me. He's like, hey, you got a minute? I got something you might want to look at. Wow. So, I mean, I didn't have any expectation at all of there being a pet in the game. So that's pretty awesome. Is that a different random person, or is that a different account? I noticed you spelt the name wrong. Is that the same random person? Or are you a different random person? Or are you a random person? I'm hoping that at some point they get some sort of leaderboard system in the DD2 or to DDA with like scoring like DD1 had. You'd think that would be an easy way for them to identify hackers too. If somebody gets like an ungodly store. No, no, you didn't spell it wrong. There's a DD2 player named Random Person. His in-game name is Random Person. But he spells it differently. He spells it with like an extra S or something like that. So, I mean, obviously the way you spelt it is the correct spelling. I just meant it was different than the other Random Person. I was wondering if you were that Random Person or if you were another Random Person. Is this how the game will look like? Well, I mean, I'm playing it. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know how to answer that one. I mean, the game looks... I don't like the character models, I'm not going to lie. But everything else in the game looks absolutely incredible. And the game runs so smooth, it's ridiculous. Like, on a decent gaming machine, you will never, ever drop below... You'll never drop below 100 frames per second. I'm hoping to see what they do with, like, the next-gen consoles. Sith Phil, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens because, I mean, there's no reason this game shouldn't just... I mean, like, a Series X and a PS5 is more than capable of running this game just crazy smooth. Was you hacking in DD1 when you were 12? There was a lot of you there, Dank. There was a lot of you. I was introduced to DD1 by a bunch of purists. So, you know, how you feel towards the modded stuff in DD1 is all dependent on, I think, how you're introduced to it all. And the way I was introduced to it all was, those guys are all hackers. Don't ever play over there. Play on ranked and play legit. But that's just how I was introduced to the game, you know? So I never got into all that. So many did, though. So many did. I still feel like the DSTs could be a little lower. And the music, how's the music? Does the music sound okay? Fisk doesn't call you Sploity Boy for nothing. Fisk calls everybody Sploity Boy, though. You can't count that, you're Nagiri. Fisk is very, very judgy. Well, I guess that answered my own question here. You don't need walls on this map anymore. See Mr. Krampus the Ogre with 3 DSTs popping him in the face. He's just not going to survive that. You know? You were his OG Sploity Boy? Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know, man. I'm seriously impressed with how smooth the game runs. You know, does it need more content? Yep, it needs more content. But we know it's coming. Does it need all of the promised things from earlier? Yep, it's got to have all that stuff. It needs it all. You know, we need split screen. We need player trading. We need cross saves. All that's got to happen. My aura range is only like 3,600. I'm not a big aura boy. The diminishing returns on auras is so extreme. The people that are running 5,000, 6,000 on their auras are just like barely larger than mine. So mine is only, I mean, I've got nothing into range. I'll look here as soon as the wave's over. I think it's like 35 or 3,600. The UI for DD2 is a complete train wreck, so I think that may just be you, Amro. The UI for DD2 is a mess. I am... Oh, I lied. 4,900. So I guess I do have something into range. That's in power. Power. Power, power. 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 Oh, there we go. I've got gloves. I've got gloves that are upgraded into range. Well, yeah, I mean, the UI design was definitely made with Switch in mind. I think a lot of things in the game were originally designed with Switch in mind. Alright, what's in the box? Let's see what we got. Well, it's a godly. Pretty low roll. Definitely need a higher roll than that. DPS, decent DPS miner set. Let's see what kind of giraffe I got here. Oh, wow. Really crappy roll giraffe. That's a bummer. Yeah, it's a good rock. I tell you what, man. Some people have really good luck. That's my best rock, I think. Like, this is my best one. And it's just crap compared to some people. I mean, some people have giraffes that are better than this rock that I'm using here. That one's a decent rock. Well, I don't think the UI is going to change in DDA. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the UI now, though, in my opinion. I mean, I wish that it had a better organization system, but there's nothing wrong with it. Well, I mean, I have more fun in DDA now than DD2, but I've played DD2 for thousands and thousands of hours. I mean, they're both fun games. There's not a Dungeon Defenders game that's not fun, you know? Is luck an element you can change? No, you can pray to Nagiri's sushi-based wish fish. What's going on there, Ghoul Gang? But yeah, other than just praying to RNGesus, there is no. I mean, you play higher difficulty is how you change your luck, and I'm playing the highest difficulty, and my luck still sucks. So. The Sushi Wish Fish raises RNG percentages by 5%. Let's see, let's try a summit. Like I said, I haven't done a summit in a long time. See if I can do this without choking too horribly. Alright. How do I deal with the... Well, you have to get a fusion defense set up. That's the hardest challenge right out of the gates, Goku. Like, you should always try to get DSTs set up first. And DSTs are like the dream as far as dealing with assassins go. Well, a lot of it's because it's not DD2, and it's not like DD2, and DD2 players are pissed. It's one thing about the Dungeon Defenders community is it is extremely divided. To the point of rudeness. You know, people talk shit about, you know, if you're a DD1 fan, you talk shit about the games. If you're a DD2 fan, you talk shit about the other games. There's, I mean, not everybody, obviously. There's a lot of people that play all of them. And there's a lot of people that don't care and just have fun. But there's a lot of angsty people that really need to go outside and meet a significant other or some form of companion in the DD community that will straight up hate on people just because they're playing a different game than them. You know, that's just stupidity in my opinion. But there is people like that. Chromatic's got it rough, man, because we're a passionate player base. That's one thing you can say about Dungeon Defenders 2 players. Or just not Dungeon Defenders 2 players, Dungeon Defenders players, all the games. One thing you could say about it is we love our Dungeon Defenders, you know? So that's a good thing and it's a bad thing. It's a good thing because who doesn't want a fan base that absolutely adores your game? But it's a bad thing as far as everyone is going to be super critical of everything all the time. So, I mean, they've got their work cut out for them. Passion brings love, but it also brings anger. But yeah, I mean, the bottom line is there's not a bad Dungeon Defenders game. Every single Dungeon Defenders game is a really good game. So play whatever you're having fun. If you're having fun playing DD1, play DD1. If you're having fun playing DD2, play DD2. There's nothing wrong with that. They're all great games, you know? The thing that I don't understand is the people that will hang around for years and years and years and complain. Like, there's been plenty of games that I was excited about, and then for some reason I ended up not liking the game. I stopped playing it and moved on. You know? I didn't stick around and complain for years. That's the part I don't understand. You know, by all means, everybody be passionate about your games, have fun, love them, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But good lord, when it's time to move on, it's time to move on, you know? Dungeon Defenders is not the last game any of us will play, and it's certainly not the first game any of us played, you know? Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Because I probably am. I'm spending way too much DU on these reflect beams. I guess I could put some ensnares up to help with the copters. Leaves me one left. I feel like I should do something different with these reflects. That's just way over the top. I mean, I don't even really feel like these ones are going to make it that far. So let's do this. We'll put one DU reflex here. Just for the spiders and stuff. And then that'll leave us 3 more DU, and we'll just throw an explosive trap in over here to help out with this lower lane. Just do that. We'll get us a splody down right here. That's a gas trap. Some a dish. Let's get some a dish. What defense am I going for? I'm not really going for anything in particular today. I'm just kind of screwing around and having fun. I just haven't done this map in a long time. I want to see how bad I am. See if I'm super duper rusty still and can't complete it. Well, I mean, so far so good. It's just really weird, to be honest, Theoden. It's just really odd standing up and playing when you're used to sitting. You know, it's more of a... I don't know, it's just more of a weirdness factor, I think. Alright, we got our traps set up. We're all good there. Let's start off with an overcharge. Get these DSTs plugging away. It's a really warm day here today, and I feel like it's hotter with me standing up. Like, I got the window open. There's an Air Force base not too far away from here. I'm wondering how that's going to go in the summer when it gets really hot. Because if a plane takes off right now, it is going to just scream in my ear. Well, the waves, I don't think will be a problem. It will be all about the boss. You know, do I choke on the boss or do I not choke on the boss? That, and there's RNG is a big factor on this map. Like, if you get a north side ogre, so an ogre over on this side of the map, and you don't kill it, it has a high probability of ruining your day. So you have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, that's the thing. It's going to be really cold here tonight. It'll be much lower temperature than that here tonight. But today, like during the day, it got up to like 80 Fahrenheit. Yeah, there's definitely multiplayer. Can't have Dungeon Defenders without a multiplayer, you know? It's 1 a.m. there. That's fair. What's going on there, buddy? How you doing? I don't know what to loot. I still need more stat sticks, I think. Or better quality stat sticks. For the Huntress. I think I've got a good monk stat stick. In fact, I should look and see. Who am I in a bigger need? On the Huntress and EV? Or on the monk, as far as a stat stick goes? Kind of bored? Well, play some games there, buddy. That's the answer. That is the answer to the boredom right there, man. God, man, the game runs so good right now. Oh, I got wrecked. Nah, there's not really a nuke monk in DDA. DDA is like DD1. It's much more similar to DD1 than it is DD2. So there aren't things like that. Well, there's only one guaranteed drop, Mikey, but it's a significant quality difference. The guaranteed drop is from Ancient Minds Survival, Wave 15. But the quality level of it will be really low. The bad RNG, where you're going to get a good one, you're not going to get a super beast mode one doing Ancient Minds Survival. I mean, even if you got like a top 1% quality rock, it's just not going to be that great. But you got to do Alc Labs, and then it's a chance of being any of the 5 pets from Act 1. So it's RNG, but that's where the highest quality would come from. It's one of the roughest grinds in the game. I mean, anybody that's grinded out rocks will tell you they've done Alc Labs more times than they ever wish to do again, you know? How do you build your monk? Look on my YouTube channel and look through the tutorials. You can do exclamation spotlights in chat, and that will get you a link to my Hero Spotlights playlist. All of those videos are still valid. The only difference is don't add grave infection on anything. Not sure why YouTube hid that there, Alex, but yeah, I mean, that's what DDA is about. That's what DD1 is about, you know? It's about grinding, farming for rare loot. DD2 got rid of all that, and that's one of the reasons why the player base is so split, because the games are so different. going on there, Muffin? How you doing? Yeah, I'm using an ensnare. It's basically ensnare and fortify. I don't have crap into skill or boost. Not as much as I would like. And I'm going to go with a cat for the boss. Just to help DPS it. A lot of people like to just hang out here and let the towers kill them, but I've got one big problem. And that is every time... Let me get my boost up here. I'll show you what I mean. Every time I try to make this jump, I choke. I mean, just that easy of a jump. But if you put the Ancient Dragon in the air, every time I'm off the ledge. And that's the problem. That's the reason I don't just tower boost through the boss. It's still under heavy development, Amra. Lots of things to come yet. It's listed as a launched game, but the base game is just not really complete yet. It's coming though. The little teasers they've been given. It's exciting stuff, you know. Aramir, you make those jumps look so smooth. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, dude. Watch Aramir do this map and make those jumps, and it's like he's not even looking at the screen. It just happens naturally. Me, I'm like hard sweating it and off the edge. Literally every time. Yeah, anyway, I usually switch to a cat here, because you don't really need the gemstone once you get a decent fusion DST setup going. I'm probably not going to do any public matches today, Mikey. This is a test stream here today of can I tolerate standing while live streaming. So this is not going to be super long. In fact, I'm already feeling the want to sit down. But I'm going to tough it out. I'm going to tough it out. Bringing the cat for the extra damage on the boss. Oh, I got a stand up or sit down desk. There's Sith Phil. So I'm trying, you know, I'm already getting old. I don't want to get fat as well. So I'm trying to eliminate my roundness. Or to resist any potential roundness, I guess I should say. I'm not overly round now, but you never know. The rounding could happen at any moment. Treadmill streaming, that I can guarantee will never happen. That's for sure. The thing that's weird is not only just standing up, is like the microphone. Like mic placement and stuff is kind of weird. Like it feels like it's too far away from me right now. I'll have to go back and look at the voice quality and see how the stream sounds, but oh, it definitely feels weird. But it's, you know, it's movable. I can adjust it. I can make it sit down, or I can do sit down or stand up. I'm just trying out the standing here right now. Alright, will I choke wildly on the boss? Well, you just gotta remember, I'm sitting here, like, between streaming and editing videos and just gaming or doing whatever. I mean, I'm sitting here, like, 10 to 12 hours a day, you know? What's going on there, Rapids? How you doing? Sitting here, like, 10 to 12 hours a day, so, I mean, yeah, it's a lot easier to sit down. I don't know. Like I said, it's weird right now. It's Weird. It's a weird adjustment. What am I hoping for most? I just want more unique and interesting builders. I mean, I definitely like the tower defense aspect of the game more than anything else. So I'm just looking for more unique and interesting builders, really. So whether that be old heroes, new heroes, whatever the case, I don't really care. But I want more towers to play with and to do things with. More tower sets to farm up. As far as the DPS hero, I don't really care about the active part of the game as much as I do the tower defense. Right, where's he going? Where's he going? He's over yonder. Get wrecked, you big old fatty bird. Big bird's going down, y'all. Going down. Alright, come right back here. Come right back where you were, mister. Oh, thanks. Thanks, homie. Oh no, what happened? I must have got a north side, or no, that's a south lane. Just for this map is the only one I do, Murphy. All the other boss fights, I don't even know what happened. I wasn't watching. The ground lanes were going so smooth, I just didn't even look at them to know what happened. I'm assuming it was an ogre. But yeah. Facepalm on that one, huh? Ooh. Let's try it again. I usually don't boost the towers. I normally just chillax it out. What's going on there, Shadow Wolf? How you doing? Fusion gear, well, rifted mode is a game mode where the game has special enemies, basically. Rifted enemies. Each rifted enemy has a special ability, basically. And you get fusion gear, which adds additional benefits to a tower. And that's the grind, you know? I mean, that's way TLDW, but... Let's see here... Rifted enemies, some rifted enemies are no joke. That's for sure. So having proper fusion, there are maps that you can do without it, particularly if you have a decked DPS hero. But having fusion gear is a huge benefit, not just for Rift mode, for regular mode as well, because one of the main things fusion gear does is it changes the element of that defense over to the fusion element. Well, the fusion element cannot be countered. So there's never an enemy that's immune to fusion damage, ever. Well, I mean, that's why it's not a thing. You know, oil servo and DD2. I'm just hoping we get some new content soon. Because it's not, I mean, it needs more. It needs more than what it's got. You know? Alright, what am I missing here? I'm missing the reflect beams, of course. I put side and snare R's up, which I'm not even sure if I need those, to be honest. Let's put the ones here this time. And we'll put the twos here. Actually, we can connect them that way. Not that there was any issue with the reflex that time. Alright, that leaves 14. They just made the combo is still the same, oil and fire, but they made the combo worth using. Electric R's just burn the pack. You know, if you get fusion electric R's, they'll burn the pack. Plus, remember, you get fusion electric R's set up on your hybrid. Like, I've gotten snare R's for my hybrid here. But if I had fusion electric R's, I would be getting that builder bonus on top of it. And it would just shred, completely shred lanes. See, we got 8 left. What did I do different? I got the gas. I never put an explosive trap. Or did I? Fusion gas traps are the shit. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what this guy is. Oh, I know what it is. I usually put a flame burst in on the end, and I didn't do that this time. I mean, we don't really need it. I can spend this 5 somewhere else. Where to spend the 5, though? I mean, I could add just a derpy one down here on the end. But that thing's gonna get hit like crazy. Alright, let's try this again. I'll try to pay a little closer attention this time. I got my DSTs peeking there too, which isn't good. DSTs peeking through the reflect beam means they can get hit. But I'm going to risk it because I am one lazy mofo. I could put a strength drain R, but the thing is there's nothing to hit except the DSTs, right? I'm using DSTs, electric Rs, and snare Rs, and gas traps. Everything I have down is fusion except that explosive. The explosive traps are not. Use it to cover the south cores just in case. It's fair. Yeah, I still got the cat on. Laziness dictated I leave it on. There, Murphy. Get carried. I mean, you could do the campaign maps. That's what would get you started. You could make it a good ways through on Ancient Mines Survival. I mean, all you have to do to be able to get started in Massacre is get the second campaign map clear. Because, I mean, it's pretty debatable that Ancient Mines... Yeah, I can just use the cat the whole time, absolutely. It's pretty debatable, but Ancient Mines is you know, the first 15 waves or anything, anyway, are much easier than any of the Act 3 campaign maps. And the gear you get from Ancient Mines is going to be just worlds better than campaign. So, like, the easiest way to progress, you know, on any tier, not just Massacre, is pop into the campaign, get to the second map. What's up, Mason? How you doing? Get to the second map, and then switch over to do survival. And then when you switch back to campaign to clear them all, you're gonna like just steamroll everything. Just run right through it like it's nothing. You learned all your exploity things from Mason? I don't believe it, Nagiri. Mason wouldn't do that to you. He wouldn't teach you to exploits. I tell you what, though, I even got volumetric fog and everything on right now, y'all. The game just is running so smooth right now. It's just ridiculous. Let me look through my settings. Yo, advanced settings. I got details, or they're locked. Look at this, epic, 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 epic. I got high on shadow. Yeah, I even got volumetric fog and post-processing on. I even got bloom turned up to high. The game just is running so good. I mean, not that it ran terrible before, but this is like worlds better. I know a lot of the speedrunners were pissed off about this update because it slowed the maps down so much. But, I mean, there's a lot that was gained from that. I mean, I'd rather have something running perfectly smooth than have it take an extra 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever. Well, yeah, but I'm on PC. Console will never run as well as PC. I mean, a Series X, maybe. Once they get all the Series X bells and whistles in. Well, it's definitely running good, Mason, no doubt there. I mean, right now, I'm live streaming, I'm recording at the same time, and I've got everything, or most things in the game, cranked all the way up as far as the graphics settings go. And my frame counter has not dropped below 144 frames per second since I started streaming. Just crazy, crazy good. Yeah, I still haven't played it yet. Since we moved, our Xbox is in the bedroom now. The wife's been playing games on it, going to bed early and playing games in bed. So I have not gotten permission. I have not gotten permission to use the Xbox again yet. I got my PlayStation in here, my PS4. And my Switch. I'm excited to see what'll happen on like the Series X and the PS5 though once everything's said and done. The game should just run really, really well there. Waiting for minutes for packs of spiders to drop. I haven't seen anything that bad. On what map? Nightmare Summit. Oh, I haven't done Nightmare Summit in quite a while. That's probably why I haven't noticed it. Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of the EV, so I mean, I love using proton beams. Proton beams and buff beams. I like the EV, and I like traps and auras, you know. I just like the ground defenses. I love that stuff. I've always been a aura spammer in every Dungeon Defenders game. Gots to have my aura stacks, you know. What's going on there, MD Gamer? How you doing today? I think that's more of probably maybe lane schedule adjustments or something. What do I think we're going to do for the new heroes' defenses? I don't know. I mean, of course, it depends on who we get. We're supposed to get one new hero and one old hero. I think the returning hero will be the Dryad. Well, I would think it would be the Summoner, but they've been quite open about the Summoner, saying it's just not happening anytime soon. I think it will be the Dryad. The Dryad's the biggest building fan favorite from DD2. And they said that it's going to be a fan favorite, you know? Well, I mean, it's the same game on both platforms, so yeah, if it's on one, it's on the other. Looks like Dryad because the level is green. Could be. I mean, we'll find out. I hope it is. It wasn't, though. The marketing for the Dryad was a collaboration. The Dryad was in the game long before that crossover event happened. The Dryad was actually in the game when the game was scheduled to be a MOBA, back way before it even became tower defense. I played her at a PAX convention. I played the MOBA on a Dryad. That's a common misperception, or yeah, it's a common misperception that was kind of created by the community. The crossover event was marketing. It was just a marketing thing. But the Dryad was already in the game, just needed to be introduced. Well, I mean, that's what most people think. Like, you see every dev stream, people are asking if Chromatic is going to be able to get rights to use the Dryad again. Terraria didn't create the Dryad. The Dryad is like an old... I don't even know where it originated from. Somebody looked it up once on one of my streams where it originated from. I don't even know where it originated from, but it was the Dryad. The name and the theme was around long, long before Terraria was. So it's not something that's trademarked. Or patented, I guess I should say. I mean, can you even patent a video game idea? I don't think you can. It's not, though. It's themed from Terraria, but it's not. Terraria owns their art. Chromatic owns their art. You know? Terraria doesn't own that design. I mean, they own their art that they created, but they don't own the concept. But yeah, it's just not a thing where they have to get permission. I mean, I don't think it would be an issue if they did need to get permission, to be honest with you, but that's not what it is at all. That's one thing you learn about Chromatic, or Trendy from back in the day. They weren't going to pay for shit. So if anything had to be paid for as far as licensing a product, it was not going to happen. Trendy wasn't going to pay for nothing. Well, see, that's the thing, too. Yeah. Like, if they wanted to put another Eye of Cthulhu in, That, too, that's a creation of H.P. Lovecraft, is it not? Or am I wrong there? Just spill the beans, Chromatic. They're Chromatic Mason. Nobody will know. No one here on the YouTubes would tell a soul. Where he at? Here he is. Taking way too much damage here. Oh, I missed. What the hell? That ain't right. Say, I ain't gonna miss you this time, dude. That was kind of him to come right over here, huh? Oh, don't you dare fly off. Dude. Now he's gonna run me around for 30 minutes, watch. Alright. That would have been such a bummer if he ran me around for 30 minutes with 15 million health. There we go. Alright, now let's see. Did I need... I've gotta... Actually, well, that's my DPS monk. Yeah, I need a better stat stick for the monk. Maybe I'll go with, go with the monk here. Well, we got a godly. That's a pretty good stat stick, right? That's better. That's an upgrade. Better than what I was using. That one's good DPS for someone who's just starting. And we got us a fairy. Vitality, attack, agility. Boo. Boo on the fairy. Ah, that's not a terrible guard helmet. Vitality, attack, skill, and boost. That would be a keeper for an electric or a hybrid monk. That's not too shabby. And what else did we get? Two. It's like that's transcendent. Yeah, crappy minor piece.
The ancient beast.
If you had to kill the dragon with a ballista shot, wow, that would be difficult. That would be some tough stuff there. That's not a terrible piece, but I just don't need it. Needs trading to happen, y'all. I'm gonna save that. I'll save this fairy too. And this is actually a good DPS weapon for somebody. I'll save it, and then when trading becomes a thing, I'll give it away. Okay, now here you see... I'm going to lose 18 defense rate, but I'm going to gain 108 fort, 62 range, and what, 61 power by switching here. So I think I'm going to do it. I did. I ended up selling stuff. I got tired of waiting. My inventory was getting too full. I was getting to the point where I had to like go in and like really manage like every map or two. So I finally just said to hell with it and I deleted everything I sold. Or I sold everything that I was saving. I saved a bunch of pets, so I'm going to do a big pet giveaway when trading happens. Alright, let's see. Let's do Alc Labs. Everybody was talking about Alc Labs earlier. I don't know. I'm not the developer there, Rapids. You'd have to ask Chromatic that. How the hell am I gonna know? I don't know anything y'all don't know. Everybody's got access to the same information. I just stalk them on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, all of their live streams. That's the only difference between me and your average player. But we've all got access to the same amount of information. You're gonna have to, just to free stuff up there, Aramir, just to clear your bags a little. You know? I had a Demon Lord run yesterday go or it was like a couple days ago. Go so silly mode easy. I'm hoping this one goes the same way. If so, I'll clip it and put it on its own separate video on the YouTubes here. Let's see. What do we want? We want a trap, right? Throw a trap right here. I like to put the wall in just for safety. But you really don't need it. But on the same note, the wall means if you die, you still win. So if you just derp and die really early, you're still gonna win if you have a wall here. It. A little bit derpy on that one, but I think it'll be alright. Ooh, I spent one DU too much somewhere. I'm gonna have to thin out a DU here. Fail, placed that one. I think I normally actually only go 3 DU on these walls is the deal. I'm gonna lose a bunch of mana here, but that's alright. I'll live. Yeah, there's no trading in the game right now. There was some duplication issues. Of course, the Splody Boy is gonna dupe. If you get an opportunity to dupe, they're gonna dupe, so... Can thank the Splody Boy crew for that one. Because we did have it. It was in the game. But people had to go and abuse a bug, you know? Which, I mean, you know. What people do. I wouldn't expect anyone to do anything differently. It's what people do, you know? 412, I think. 4.12 meters. Wrong button. And let's grab this back. And now I got an extra DU. I mean, I better to have an extra than one short, right? I'll take an extra any day over shortage. We'll spend it up back here. We got one left over. Ogre named Nine Toes? I haven't seen that one yet. That's funny. There has been some hilarious ogre names. I wish I would have been more creative with mine. I just put Juicy. I couldn't, when I was doing the survey, I couldn't think of what I wanted. So I just put Juicy and just left it at that. I think I might keep the cat for this map. This one should run pretty smooth. Let's see if I can't remember to grab the cat when it comes kitty cat time. But everything should just burn here. A Shrek? I haven't seen that one either. There is some seriously funny ones though. There's a few that feel like it probably should have been caught on the profanity filter. There's a couple of those as well. Get wrecked, bads. This map too, man. It is just ridiculous how smooth this is running. Spinning an entire circle like that, I never, like the lowest dip I got in frame rate took me down to about 128 frames per second. That's crazy good. I just can't get over that. The game is just running so well. Hopefully they're able to keep that with all the changes and new things that they add in. You know, don't want to give up all this progress because, I mean, there's never been a Dungeon Defenders game that's run this smooth, ever, in my opinion. Get wrecked, Betties. Name an ogre with a greeting. I bet more people would have, if people knew how it was going to be implemented, I bet more people would have got in at the Kickstarter level so they could name an ogre. It was definitely implemented in a cool fashion. I'm wondering how they're going to do the weapons and armor. I'm pretty sure there was armor and weapons, you know? I'm curious how they're going to do that. Well, there won't be any new additions. I mean, I don't know how many there are, how many unique ogre names there are, but there's got to be quite a few. I mean, I could look at the Kickstarter and probably figure it out. At least I could figure out the highest potential, you know? You get the Summoner Hood for completing the tutorial, William. Just do the tutorial. And it's a reward for the end of the tutorial. Looks cool. Oh, there's a lot more coming there, Sam. Look, there's a update, a news video on my channel that's from like a week or two ago that talks about episodic content coming. There's a lot coming to DDA. I mean, just in the first big episode update, the updates are going to come in episodes for free, even. In the first one, or in every episode, there's going to be 4 new maps and 2 new heroes. One hero, they said that's going to be a returning favorite, and another that's going to be brand new to the franchise. Oh, yeah, no doubt there, MD. I mean, it was a good price. You know, that, I mean, very, very good price for the game. I think the lowest it went was like 15 bucks. So yeah, we got 2 new maps that have already been revealed over the last 2 weeks. We got a remake. So every episode is going to have 4 new maps. 3 of the maps will be returning from other games, and 1 will be a brand new map. 2 of the returning maps are already teased. There's the Misty Mire / Forest Biome remake is going to be one of the maps coming. That one's called The Mill. And then there is the Outpost, which is a remake of Drakenfrost Resort, or the Hot Springs map from DD2. So yeah, it's there's just a ton of content coming. Well, because we want it all, and we want it now, Mason. You know how it is. We want it all, and we want it right now. The waiting's the hardest part. Waiting sucks. I think everybody would agree waiting sucks. It's just we're more vocal about it than a lot of people are. We need to get, well, Mason does the 3D. I'm not sure how much 2D Mason does, but you know, Mason, I'm like right around the corner from starting to use a webcam again. You know, I could do a green screen, or I could have some fancy Dungeon Defenders 2 custom background going. Just saying. Or not Dungeon Defenders 2, just Dungeon Defenders period. Some fancy Dungeon Defenders background going on the back of my webcam. What do you think, Mason? What do you think? I've put my my pitch into to Phil, to Lalta, and now to Mason. Well, I mean, you may not be able to do it yourself there, Mason, but you could make it happen. And then I got my other pitches ready to go too that will guarantee me a Dungeon Defenders backdrop for my streaming background. And that is, I'm going to get one from Orcs Must Die. Could you imagine? All Chromatic will have to see is my Orcs Must Die custom background, and they'll have my background shipped instantly. Yeah, that probably wouldn't go over too well there in Nagiri. Sorry. Tabbing out for a sec there, y'all. Man, YouTube is going hard on the moderation here. They haven't said how many. They've just said there will be multiples. I mean, they've referred to each new episode like many, many times. So we're gonna have to see. I mean, we'll have to see how many that comes. You want a Hall of Court remake? That's fair. I got mixed emotions on all the remade maps. I mean, I do want Aquanos. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really want Aquanos. But besides Aquanos, I would almost rather have new maps. But I know that that's not a popular opinion, and that most people would disagree with me and say they want the returning maps, you know? So, I mean, I'm good with the returning maps. But besides Aquanos, that's the one I'm really jonesing for. I should switch pets, huh? Let's get us a kitty cat. Meow. Servants' quarters. No, Aramir. No. No servants' quarters, dang it. None of that. Ain't having it. We ain't having no servants' quarters, damn it. The spider thing must be nightmare specific, because I haven't been paying attention, but I haven't noticed waiting for spiders at the end of the waves. I think it looks good. A lot of people were asking, like, but in Hot Springs it looks so pretty. Why is it all nasty and poisonous? Like, the storyline goes, DDA is back in time. So what happened? Did the EPA put the smackdown on the outpost and get it cleaned up, get rid of that poison river and make it all nice and clear? Is that what happened for Hot Springs? Instead of Environmental Protection Agency, it would be the EEPA, the Etherean Environmental Protection Agency. New boss is a fart goblin. Man, that would be rough. Noxious gas everywhere. Huge AoE clouds. Oh yeah. See, anyway, I was talking about the walls earlier. Like, nothing is pushing these walls, as you've seen. But what the walls give you is a level of dirt protection. And, those of you that know me know that I can use all the dirt protection I can get. So if you die on the boss is then going to come to your walls. And you got 6 DSTs back here, so the DSTs have time to put a lot of work in on the boss before those walls are dead. So if for some reason you do die on the boss, now I found, personally, I think what the easiest thing to do is just to start up here. When he casts that ground fire, just jump out of the way. You don't have to move real far. Just moving from like here to here is all it takes. And then you can just sit there and DPS him, and whenever he throws a fireball, just double jump over it, Now, of course, it always goes much smoother in my explanation than it does in my actual delivery. We'll have to see how smooth this boss kill goes. If you want to give yourself a little extra protection here, then even upgrade the walls. Make it harder for the walls to get destroyed. I never upgraded that buff beam all the way. I should have dumped it into that, but We'll grab a little bit more. There'll be some more change laying around. I don't think it's going to be enough to get that buff beam upgraded, though. No. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. Well, we need 300 more. Maybe. Nope, not enough. It despawned too quick. I didn't get it looted up quick enough. So yeah, anyway, just start off up here. And I usually start off like on the left side of the little boiler cap there. And then he's going to throw that fire at you. Just jump and kind of sidestep and come over to here. And then all you got to do is dodge fireballs. And dodging fireballs is easy peasy. Assuming you don't choke, which I'm about to do. We'll see. It's alright, he casts his fire, just jump out of the way. And then just keep an eye out for fireballs. You know? I mean, healing would be nice too, I guess. So he throws a fireball, just double jump. Throws another fireball, double jump. Throws another fireball, double jump. And then just smack him in the face the whole time. So yeah, it's pretty easy peasy, you know? Alright, Mason, take it easy. Thanks for swinging by. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Alright, got a loot on the Huntress, right? Just feels wrong to loot the chest on anybody but the Huntress. What do we got? What do we got? We got a... Well, that might be good. I mean, normally I would be holding out for a Transcendent, but let's take a look at it and see what it upgrades to. It's got good builder stats, or hero stats on it. Let's see. Let's see what it'll go to. I mean, it would have to go well over 120. Nah, it's just not going to get there. Not going to get as high as I'd like. I mean, it'll be good for somebody. I'll save it and give it away. 114%, so that's just not, you know, like I said, I'll save it and give it away. But, yeah, it's not terrible. Let's see what kind of shooty gun I got, though. It's hiding. It's hiding in the pile. Looks like I got a crappy fusion one, which is unfortunate. Looks like I got crappy miner gloves, too. And I can already see the head is not godly. So, militia cow, crappy there too. The best one I have is 132%, but that was one of the old ones. The one that I use now is only like 120, I think. Let me see. Oh wow, I got the wrong one equipped. Ah! That's not it. Where's my kitty? Somebody's wearing it, probably. Or no, there it is, 121%. That's the one I normally use. I had the wrong one equipped and didn't even realize. Oops. I think I was using it maybe to get the fort on the Aras. I'm not sure. I don't know, but that's my usual kitty here, 121. I've got, or I think I trashed it actually. I had a 130 something, but that was one of the old ones. All right, I got time for one more, y'all. What map y'all want to see? Got time for one more, and then I gotta get back to work. Got so much work to do here at the new house. Glitter King's Game. I'd have to load up DD1, get a little King's Game going. All right, we can get some glitter going on. What's going on there, DJ? How you doing? Or now everybody's saying throne room. The problem with throne room is there's nothing to get. Is the only deal with throne room. What's going on there, Medieval? How you doing? I'm curious how well that mixed mode build that Aramir put together would work on regular Massacre Survival. What's going on, Chow? Any guesses on what the next enemy will be? I have no clue, man. Hopefully something cool. I'm hoping it's not like a cyborg or one of the enemies that everyone hated from DD2. Is my only fear. That would be terrible. But yeah, I hope that's not what happens. Oops. Well, I mean, it's all specific defenses. I think the DST would arguably be the best fusion defense, but it's not. One armor type is not better than the other. They're all specific. So if you're trying to buff this defense, you have to use this kind of armor. You know, the DSTs, of course, would be primitive. No cyborgs, Phil. You add cyborgs, I'm gonna revolt. The revolution will arrive with those damn cyborgs. Is this a new mic? It is a new mic. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now. Additionally, I'm standing up today. This is my very first time ever doing a standing live stream. But yeah, I'm standing. Which is really weird. It's going to take some getting used to. Let's see. I don't want to put that down yet. Let's grab... We'll get it a little gassy up in here. And we'll go with a wall over here. Aramir uses shock beams here. But I feel like it's more AFK, or more completely mindless if you just throw a wall down instead. Alright. And then we got 103 left. I only use 2 walls. I use a wall here and then that wall on that that far lane over that way. Yeah, skeletons. That's a very, very common, Chow. Holy sheep, man. What's going on? I got that monitor today, holy sheep, man. Thank you so much. Then we want to go... I'm actually using it right now. Looks great. It's weird. My back is actually a little bit sore. Yeah, it's 27. My back is a little sore doing this stand-up thing today. It's gonna take getting used to, I think. You just don't feel like it's anything that you're just standing here while you're playing, but it's definitely different. Things are different. As soon as I get it done, I'm still a ways away, Sam, from getting it all finished, but I'm gonna have a studio tour for sure. I've been taking pictures, so I've got like completely before, like gutted room and after pictures. I've been taking a lot of pictures, so there's gonna be, I'll do a full studio tour, but then also there's gonna be a whole lot of before, during, and after images to go along with it. But yeah, I got some crappy acoustic tiles. I complained about this on a stream the other day, but you buy those acoustic soundproofing panels from Amazon, and they are very, very different depending on what vendor you get them from. Like, I got the first set of them I got from a vendor, and they're super high quality. I went with a different vendor for the second set because I realized I was going to need so many more, and I went with a vendor that had bigger bulk packs. And it was only like a couple bucks cheaper for the whole order. And the quality level is so absurdly different. Like, the quality level is just straight crap on the new ones. So I sent them back. I'm going to get them from the other vendor again. I have everybody in deck. I do. Start off with a little overcharge action. And the deal here on this map is you got to watch for the ogres. Wherever the ogres come from, like the ogre you see where it is, down at the bottom, means I need to get my striking gemstone on these DSTs over here. And then that ogre down in the southwest there will get destroyed. So all you have to do is watch where the ogre is at. And that's it. See, he finally evaporated. But just got to keep an eye out for what lane the ogre comes on and adjust yourself appropriately. Like, if the ogre would come from that lane across the bridge or like one of those lanes there, then I'd want my gemstone hitting this stack of DSTs. I'm gonna get started in PoE 2 this league, holy sheep, man. I don't know who I'm gonna play yet. But yeah, I intend on doing the same thing. I got such a late start in Diablo 3, but, you know, the Diablo 3 seasons, the problem with them, especially when you have a set group of people that you normally play with, is if you're not there right when the season starts, you basically missed it. Like, my friends, my entire clan that plays it, they're all done for the season already. And, like, I just started because of the move. So I've had to do everything by myself, and it's just not as fun, you know? I mean, I had the goal of clearing GR 100 the other day, and I got up to, like, 105. So, I mean, I'm still a long, long way away. But I'm also wondering whether or not I'm just done with the season. Like, I might go through and just complete the season journey stuff to get the cosmetics, and then call my season done. I just started so late. I mean, we've got the group that I usually play with. I mean, we religiously, every single season, we play together, you know? And this season, I completely missed those guys. Oh, you made your first solo self-found tune. Wow. I've never done that before. You would definitely have to work on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do just one of the spin to win builds, but I have really heavily dropped or debated on doing one of those assassin builds. There's a couple of really cool builds out right now, or for this league. It's just a siren. But yeah, I still got to go through and finish the Diablo 3 season journey stuff. You still there, Aramir? If you are, have you ever tried your mixed mode build on regular rifted survival? It's like that siren's maybe stuck. That siren ain't going nowhere. It's alright, we'll go say hello. Oh yeah. I see her wigging out. You having a bad day, lady. Good lord, lay off the caffeine for God's sakes, girl. You gotta quit. You can't be doing that stuff. That shit is gonna kill you. Man, she was getting after it. Let's see. I think we'll just go right into the DSTs. I already hit the buff beam all the way, didn't I? Yeah. Should hit this electric aura a little, huh? I got one on it. Diabolical, what's up, man? So yeah, anyway, once again, wave starts. Keep an eye out for where the ogre's coming. And we see the ogre is on the lane down the hall there. So we want to buff these DSTs that are in the back. So these 6 need to get buffed, and that ogre should just get melted. Actually, he's probably already dead. But yeah. I'm going to say he's probably already dead and just hasn't despawned off the tactical map yet. But yeah, just all about watching which lane the ogre comes from. Yeah, I've been having some fun. Having some fun with some DDA. I need to do this map on mix mode a million times and get myself some higher quality giraffes. I don't have any super high quality giraffes. I've gotten a bunch of really good rocks, but no super duper high quality giraffes. And the movement speed just sucks so bad. I mean, I at least want to get one. Get one good giraffe and put them on like my... Probably put it on my monk. Just so I've got, you know, on my electric aura monk, because my electric aura monk is pretty much always in the deck. Everything looks good. Just go start rounding up mana here now. I think I got a roadblock going somewhere. Not here. Everything here is, well, there's a few mobs backed up, but not really a roadblock. I think it was probably that far lane across the bridge. Over there seems like it can get backed up more there than most other places usually. Well, it's not really backed up. I mean, the gas trap is holding some mobs at bay, but that wasn't really very many. Three Bettys left. Where are they? Looks like we got another derpy siren, maybe. Same one. I haven't really run into that problem much, but this is what? It's every wave right now. Girl is getting all weirded out over here, man. That shit is not good for you, girl. I keep telling you. Gotta quit that, whatever it is you're doing. She's had too much sugar. She's had too much something. Ah, that's for damn sure. Whatever that girl is doing, it is seriously, seriously unhealthy. Alright, I'm not even going to bother grabbing the rest of the mana. I think we're good. Don't think we need it. Where you at, Mr. Ogre? Well, what the hell? Where's the ogre? That seems kind of weird. I mean, I know it's going to come out eventually, right? What's going on there, Nostalgia? Havoc? I'm doing good. How about yourself? How weird that an ogre never came out. I mean, it's not over yet, but... Unless there's something weird here in Wave 25 where they don't come out to the end. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong thing. Came from the bottom. Oh, maybe it did. Maybe it just got nuked right away from the overcharge and I didn't catch it. I mean, I feel like I looked right away, but the overcharge was going ham. So maybe that's what happened. Overcharge was overcharging. And then we got Derpy Girl. That's all we got left. All right. What we got in the box? We got a crappy giraffe. We got a crappy primitive chess piece. And we got a crappy guard rifted hood. So, confirmed. RNG still hates me. What's going on there, Sam? How you doing? RNG still hates me 100%. No doubt about it. Anyway, y'all, that's going to have to get it for me for today. I do apologize for the late start. I planned on streaming longer today, but real life ended up doing its thing. Been a crazy last few months. Well, hopefully all is well there, Sam. But anyway, I will be live tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get live a few hours earlier and go a few hours longer. So that is the plan. I'm all good there, Sam. Thanks for swinging by. Sorry you caught me right at the end there. But yeah, anyway, hopefully everyone's having a good Saturday night. If you're online later, anybody that's playing the new PoE League, I'm probably going to get a league starter going. You guys will see me online on Steam. But besides that, that's going to get it for today. So thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And check back tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. Take it easy, y'all.